The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Colts under the lights on Sunday night.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson now. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Once more, Edwards. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check. Reno. Chandler.
Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Devin Duvernay. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for it. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
No. Hey, bring it. Unlock high.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Roll.
A give for Taylor running right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Colts will go on offense. offense here. 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2nd down and 6 now. Throwing is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Richardson, meanwhile, going to get this ball to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go play action with Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Richardson to throw off play action. They'll roll him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Alert, Kevin, alert! Rock on quick, rock smash!
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now here on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this taken in by Downs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hey!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back 25. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Richardson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Richardson looking to throw. Here now, second and goal. Now it's Richardson. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. On the return, Devin Duvernay. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. This is 1st and 10. Jackson rolling to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Richardson and the Colts now down 24-21, 25 seconds remaining. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Richardson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.